Adese was just 12 years old when her mother passed on, but 3 days after they buried Adese's mother, someone started sleeping on her grave every night. At first, she thought that it was a dog. The neighbors said they always saw a shadow there around midnight, lying quietly on the mound of red sand. But when Adese went there on the fourth night, what she saw froze her blood. It was a woman. She was lying face down on the grave, wearing the same wrapper her mother was buried in. Her hair was wide, her hands clutching the sand like she was trying to dig her way inside. Adeze, on seeing this, shouted, "Who are you?" But she didn't move. Adeze's torchlight flickered. She took a step closer. Then the woman raised her head slowly and looked straight at Adeze. It was Adeze's mother's face. On seeing this, Adeze fell backwards, the torch dropping from her hand. The light rolled away and died. When Adeze looked up again, she was gone. The next morning, Adeze told her elder sister Ijoma, but she just sighed and told Adeze that grief was playing tricks on her. "You are tired," she said. "Mama is gone. Rest, Adeze." But Adeze knew what she saw. That evening, Adeze went to their uncle's house, Uncle Udemba, and told him of what she saw. Udemba, on hearing that, decided to go and see for himself. So they planned, and at exactly 12 o'clock in the midnight, Adeze, with two men from the village, and her uncle, Uncle Udemba, including her neighbor, Okafo, went to see if what she complained was true. They hid behind the mango tree beside the cemetery. At around 12:25 in the midnight, the same figure appeared again, walking slowly towards the grave. The moonlight was dim, but Adeze could see her mother's wrapper clearly. She lay down again, pressing her body to the ground. Okafor wanted to shout, but Adeze stopped him. They all crept closer. When they were just a few steps away, she sat up sharply and turned her head. Her eyes shone like wet glass. "They have to run." They ran. They ran so fast that Okafor fell down and bruised his leg. Adeze didn't even look back until they reached the main road. When they returned later with others, the place was quiet again. That night, Adeze couldn't sleep. Her heart kept beating fast. Who was that woman? Or was Mama trying to tell us something? The next morning, Adeze went to her mother's grave and she saw that the sand was freshly disturbed. Someone had clearly dug with their bare hands during the night. She saw the fingernail scratches. When Adeze returned home, she met Ijoma burning incense and sprinkling holy water. She looked scared. "Something is not right," she said. "I heard Mama's voice last night calling my name." They now decided to call the pastor, Pastor Ifebuche, the man who prayed for Mama when she was sick. The pastor now came that evening with oil and his Bible. He prayed in the sitting room for almost 30 minutes. Then he looked at them quietly and said, "There is something that was not buried." "I didn't understand. What do you mean?" Adeze questioned. The pastor now said that someone's spirit refuses to rest when something that belongs to them is still here. Ijoma and Adeze looked at each other. Then it hit Adeze. Mama's wedding ring. She used to say that she will never remove it, even in death. But during the burial preparation, Adeze remembered how her mother's sister, Auntie Uloma, had quietly taken the ring off and slipped it into her pocket, saying, "Let me keep it safe." On remembering that, Auntie Uloma was summoned immediately. She denied taking the ring at first, but when she was seriously interrogated and disturbed by Adeze's uncle, Uncle Demba, she sighed and said, "It is in my bag. I didn't mean any harm." She later brought the ring, looking nervous, and kept it on the table. "Please don't tell anyone," she said to Adeze. "I felt something follow me since that day I took the ring." They went together to the grave. The sky was cloudy. Thunder was far in the distance. Pastor Ifebuchi said a short prayer and buried the ring in the grave. As they turned to leave, A cold wind blew through the trees. They all stopped. A faint voice came behind them saying, "Thank you." It was Mama's voice. They didn't run. Adaeze, Ijeoma, Auntie Uloma, Uncle Demba, and the pastor, Pastor Ifebuche, stood there trembling. Then the wind stopped. The next morning, the grave looked untouched, smooth, calm. For the first time since Adeze's mother's death, the air around the compound felt light again. Let me know your thoughts about this story in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you all in my next one. Do have a lovely day. Bye.